is a heavyweight collision between Demian Maia and Cain Velasquez. All right, here's the former UFC heavyweight champion and in all likelihood future UFC Hall of Famer Cain Velasquez. You guys have been sharpening each other's skills for years, and it's good to see Cain back and healthy here tonight.
Exactly where he belongs. Cain Velasquez is a fighter, and he deserves to be fighting inside of the octagon. One of the tighter strikers the UFC has ever seen in the heavyweight division. The cardio, the pace, the pressure that you face when you fight a Cain Velasquez is overwhelming. Guys melt, and it's because after one round you realize we're just getting started.
Right.
And Cain's only revving up the engine. It's truly, truly difficult to stare down the barrel of a fight with Cain Velasquez.
And he hasn't necessarily adopted my Cardio Cain moniker, but there are few guys that can match the cardiovascular strength of the great Cain Velasquez. Big spot for him here tonight. Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, more often than not, they're unable to stop.
Because the knowledge of the Jiu-Jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar. And as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again, because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it worse. And
best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Velasquez is 31, Maia is 42. Velasquez weighed in at 240 pounds. He will have a 5-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Cain Velasquez! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 28 wins, 11 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Demian Maia! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready? Are you ready? Fight!
You see that a lot of times with wrestlers versus grapplers, right? The wrestler gets on top, he's got the strong base, and the grappler can't move him. He ends up stuck down there, wasting time. The wrestler starts to advance position and get ground and pound off.
So they are in the clinch here early. Could make for a suffocating and long fight tonight. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Good early sign. All right, so there it is, the early takedown. He told everyone here during fight week within earshot that he was going to try to wrestle, try to get this fight to the ground, and had no problem doing so just there.
During their fight camp, they made a checklist. They checked off the most important part of the fight, getting an early takedown.
Transitioning to the arm submission now.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
And he's out. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura. Notice he'll step over the head to try to get the Kimura. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Nicely done. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Turn on the elbow.
Brilliant submission defense there. Reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Maia's pass is denied. 45 seconds remain in the round. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
And he's out. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
All right, here we go with round two. This should be good. Damian Maia. And on the other side, Cain Velasquez. Oh, really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
Oh, beautiful hook. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
Velasquez has got the tie clinched. Let's see what he can do with it.
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He might get a finish here. And he's out.
Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Nicely done. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. So just over 20 total strikes have now found. Oh! Oh! Holding on to him, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Under 2 minutes to go.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Oh, nice.
Why is he not recognizing this right now?
And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, slams him to the ground. High intensity there. So as his opponent's attempting a triangle, he's able to change course and get this fight to now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground. Looks like maybe he's trying to get an arm underneath the chin.
He's side to side, trying to get a bulldog choke. Oh! This is the choke that your uncle used to do to you when you were...
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
We're not going to spend it on our back. I need you to get off.
All right, so a big round for him there. Maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there, courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Third round underway. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Right hand punch in the clinch.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Oh, nice foot.
And potentially a critical takedown here.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And he's out. Maya's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
There is the tap, so he submits him with a beautifully executed triangle choke tonight.
I mean, just masterful. The way he worked to that triangle choke was amazing to watch, and you can tell how high level a grappler this fighter is from his back.
And you didn't even have to pay for your seat. Well, you can tell he has been working hard on his submissions in his training camp. That was a near-perfect setup on that choke. Sunk it in deep, and the opponent had no choice but to tap out or go to sleep. He chose to tap out. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a triangle choke, Demian Maia!
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight matchup between Clay the Carpenter Guida and Anthony Johnson. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fighters.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in this division, DC, and I know how many chokes you have in your arsenal. Offensive Jiu-Jitsu, defensive Jiu-Jitsu doesn't get much better than this guy.
It doesn't get as high level in terms of the Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. He knows in every exchange that he's the guy that's processing things at a different level. From the armbar submissions that he has shown in the octagon to the beautiful guillotine chokes that he does over and over again. And don't think that he won't roll for a knee bar and get a submission.
Right.
It's just constant danger when you're in the jiu-jitsu with this guy.
And even the high-level wrestlers that he's fought have paused to try to take him down because of that patented guillotine.
It's
so truly a
unbelievable.
case of pick your poison with this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So 2 years, the gap in age, with big differences in height and reach. We go inside the octagon. Here is
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Anthony Rumble Johnson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 38 wins, 19 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Clay, the Carpenter Guida! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready? You ready? Let's go.
All right, so here we go with round 1, and fear is not a factor for him. He feels so confident in all of his skills. He don't care what
John, it doesn't matter. It does not matter how well you see yourself as a grappler. This guy's different level. Yeah. This guy's next level.
quick entry to get it on a single.
That was a great single. Big slam takedown. That was beautiful.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. And they both stand up. I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury.
It's a luxury. I've never had one over the course of my entire career. But fighting guys that are taller, you struggle whenever they are very aware of such a massive advantage. This guy is going to try and use this tonight.
Johnson gets back up again.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, strong punch there by Johnson. Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by Guida. Just over 3 minutes now to go. And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, you don't want to be anywhere near his guillotine. This could be trouble.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
He might get a finish here. Wow. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts.
Oh, quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotation. Just taking for a while.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Second round underway. Johnson gets stoned by that leg kick, bleeding from his cheek now.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again.
Oh, double leg lands. Well, no surprise here. Johnson gets up. He is back on the feet here. Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Johnson.
Nice punch, man. Oh! Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Well, the strike lands there, so he did hit the desired target, but it almost looked like slow motion to me.
Yeah, he's
He's got him here. Oh, he is up, but man, is he hurt. A finish could come here at any time. Oh! Knee to the body. Oh, big elbow. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Let me see you take his back. Get on his back. Get the whole thing.
Back to the feet now. Well, oh.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
It's a big knee. Oh! Huge right hand! Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Don't finish his fight.
Back and forth we go here.
Ah, that jab hurt him.
Oh, huge block.
Beautiful punch.
Those jabs are landing now.
Johnson's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
He's gonna try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, he slams him to the ground. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Gets up again here, but hurting. 20 seconds to go.
Can't take many of those. You better check.
Oh, that straight punch was useful, champ. Wow! Now goes in and secures the takedown. And what a round! Archie, there's the horn who got knocked down by a punch in that round. He is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Listen, start using more of your strengths. Add some knees in there. Make him drop his hands. Go.
Last round, guys. You ready? You ready?
Third and final round. And that's going to do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. Let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata is going to stop to this contest at 10 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Anthony Rumble Johnson!
Oh, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? Because it's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.
All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight matchup between George St. Pierre and Michael Bisping. Well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing them, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. All right, so here he is, the former two-division UFC champion, George Rush St. Pierre. He's the most prolific takedown artist on paper in UFC history. Despite not having any amateur wrestling chops to speak of, this is a man who, at least in my mind, turned the MMA takedown into a thing of beauty.
Yes, he did. He made it all look so smooth and so great. But it was the striking of George St. Pierre that was so good that made you have to be on awareness the whole time. So as the hands flew up, George St. Pierre had the timing that was unmatched at the time in mixed martial arts. One of the first guys that was truly able to do everything. Before we had specialists, and then we had George St. Pierre, he truly changed the game.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. GSP is 2 years his senior. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 31 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of Manchester, England. Ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Michael the Count Bisping. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, George Rush St. Pierre. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here in the heavyweight division.
You ready to fight?
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round 1 gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
Bisping's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Yeah, he's mixed it all up.
Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Strong kick to the outside of that lead leg for him there. You do not want to eat too many.
Shot a double leg.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. An attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Bisping.
Now the guy's got armbar, he's attacking it on him. Gotta be careful, armbar. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta...
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Lands with a right hand. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corners look, well, that's how you draw it up. Nice trip to secure the takedown. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. Oh, heavy kick to that lead leg. That'll leave a mark.
Cover up. Hands up.
Liver kick.
Oh, nice slip there to avoid the punch by St. Pierre. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with the punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
Flush right hand is true. That one appeared to stun him. Oh! Big hook.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. He's very tricky. Oh, that body.
St. Pierre goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling could really be entertaining.
Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. Trying to take him down with the slam. Strong takedown defense holds up. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. Watch the ability to land anywhere.
All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Oh! Huge kick to the head. Oh! Fight so far. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, just open it up on him now.
GSP gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Nice job moving off the center line. He slips to avoid that right hand. Out of range with that kick attempt. Oh, beautiful shot there with the hook. I'm not sure his double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got into the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Keep working until he breaks.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Back to the feet now. Trying to establish. Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
And just misses with that big right hand. Oh! Oh! Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds. And it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it.
Leverage.
Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy.
Too good, too easy. The timing was just too good. Before he could even defend, he was already off his feet, going backwards. It's hard to run backwards, and that's what happens when this guy hits his double leg.
Here's the kick blocked by George St. Pierre. Oh! Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 33 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Michael the Pound is here!
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Frankie Edgar and Nate Diaz. Well, you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when it's going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when we see Nate Diaz in the octagon.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
We've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5.
So
You think he throws it tonight?
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight, but Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. All right, so here's the former UFC lightweight champion, Frankie Edgar, beat BJ Penn to win the belt back in 2010, competed at featherweight for a while as well, but this was really a guy, DC, who popularized competing at the natural weight before it became all the rage.
Yeah, he just didn't want to cut weight. He told me also that because his kid wrestles, he won't make his kid cut weight because he doesn't cut weight. Why should he make him do something he won't do? But he fought where he felt most comfortable. He was not draining himself, and by not draining yourself to get on the scale, Frankie was able to fight with a pace that a lot of those 155-pound guys could not match. Frankie's a phenomenal wrestler, wrestled at Clarion University, coached at Rutgers University, but has developed striking under Mark Henry that is as good as anybody in the organization.
And when you bury him, what does he do? He comes back and shows you a vintage performance. Got knocked out by Brian Ortega, came back to dominate Cub Swanson just about 6 weeks later. Frankie Edgar back on the proving ground here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lading. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 23 wins, 11 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey, USA, Frankie, the SR Edgar!
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready? You ready?
You see that a lot of times in wrestlers versus grapplers, right? The wrestler gets on top, he's got the strong base and the grappler can't move him. He ends up stuck down there, wasting time. Wrestler starts to advance position and get grounded.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Just missed with the left there.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Effective punch there by Diaz. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Oh!
Big kick lands.
So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. And he landed the right hand there. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. Guys have found it, and they're fighting behind it real well.
Just over 2 minutes, round one.
Ooh, what a punch. He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out.
That was a jab.
That shot is blocked by Diaz. All right, so...
Oh, he's hurt. Dude's hurt. Serves him up. Go get him. Oh, nice high kick.
Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Oh! He's got him here. Back to the feet.
He's getting lit up right now, John. Holy smokes.
Oh! Edgar gets up. He is back on the feet here.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Strong 5 minutes. Down. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of it.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Way too many shots to the body. You got to start covering up. You got me?
Are you ready? You ready?
All right, round two. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
Let's get going.
Slips the punch. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, he slipped well there to avoid the left hand coming back. Oh! Oh, he goes with the punch and he lands.
He needs to start looking.
And that's gonna do it.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 10 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nate Diaz!
Oh, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? Because it's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.